Mahina daw ang boses. Pa-audio check nga ako. Okay, number 1. The client is diagnosed in the emergency department with a detached retina in the right eye. The nurse should do which of the following first? Oh, meron tayong detached retina. Sinabi ko na yan sa ating MacBoard yata or intraboard ratio. So, what are the signs and symptoms again of your retinal detachment? Ano yung mga signs of retinal detachment? The 3 Fs, di ba? Anong 3 Fs po natin dyan? The 3 Fs are the falling of curtain, the flashes of lights, and the floaters around lights. Okay? So we have your 3 Fs of retinal detachment. The 3 Fs of retinal detachment are the number 1, we have your falling of curtain in the visual field. Falling of curtains. Yan. There are visions appearing like a falling of curtains in the visual field. Yan. So anong unang nawawala kapag ikaw ay may detached retina? Is it your peripheral vision or is it your central vision? Peripheral or central? Peripheral visual loss. Yan. Peripheral visual loss. Parang alam yung telon? Sino dito yung alam yung sarsuela sa mga stage show dati? 'Di ba yung telon pag ganyan siya? Pabagsak na curtain. So, ang una nawawala sa ating vision kapag may retinal detachment kayo, peripheral vision mo. Kasi para daw may nahuhulog na cortina sa sides of vision mo. So, that is your sign of retinal detachment. Tapos, ano pa? Flashes of lights. Then, we have also your floaters. Yan, may mga floaters ka due to your RBC or blood cells. Okay? So, pag na-detach kasi yung retina mo, duduguin yung site na yon, yung mga dugo, magfo-float yan sa inyong paningin. Okay? So, that's your floaters in your vision. Okay, next. What is the priority in the care of your retinal detachment? Sabi natin, priority of care is reduce or what? Limit your mobility. Limit mobility. Yes or no? Limit mobility and rapid eye movement. Iwasan natin yung mobility at rapid eye movements. So, how to prevent rapid eye movements daw? Eye patch. Eye patch. Now, what should be your emergency position for your retinal detachment? Sinabi natin dati, the patient should be lie on flat. Supine position or flat. Okay, bakit supine or flat? That is to limit your further detachment of retina from the epithelial attachment. Okay? Kailangan nakahiga lang siya para yung pressure nasa likod ng mata niya at para di na ma-detach pa yung retina niya. So yun. Okay. So supine flat. Next, eye patch. Para sa yung eye patch, sabi natin eye patch to what? To prevent or to limit your REM. What is REM? Rapid eye movement. Para hindi po galaw ng galaw yung mata niya. Next, ano pa? Surgery. Ang surgery ng retinal detachment ay we have your scleral buckling. Ano ginagamit natin dito? Silicone stitching of retina to epithelium. Yan. Okay, epithelium. Epithelium. So, yan yung ating importante dapat malaman kay retinal detachment. So, in retinal detachment, that is an emergent case kasi pag hindi mo siya, pwedeng ma-blind yung patient natin. So, there is a falling of curtains in their peripheral vision, flashes of lights, and the presence of floaters due to your blood cells floating in your vitreous humor. Next, position immediate the patient to supine or flat position, that is to limit mobility and rapid eye movement. So to further prevent your eye movements, place an eye patch to your patient. Then, surgery is scleral buckling, silicone stitching of retina to epithelium. Okay? And we have your retinopexy. Yeah, so we have your air puff retinopexy. Air puffs po ito. Air puffs of gas bubbles. So what should be the position of your patient kapag nagpaano siya? Pag nagpa-retinopexy po siya? Yes, prone. Prone position dapat. After the procedure, we have your retinopexy. The patient should be positioned to prone. That is to what? That is to allow the gas bubble to float into the retina to attach it into your epithelial attachment. So yun. So sagot natin dito is, first action of the nurse is to limit mobility. To limit mobility. Asan dyan? Letter D. Promote measures that limit mobility of your patient. Kasi pag galaw ng galaw yan, the more na madedetach yung kanyang retina sa epithelial attachment niya. So that's your retinal detachment. Okay? Next, number 2. As the nurse completes the admission history, the client reports that before the physician patched his eyes, he saw many spots or floaters. The nurse should explain to the client that these spots were caused by, ano nag-cause ng spots na yon? It is caused by the blood cells released into the eye by the detachment. So letter C ang sagot natin. So pag nakita mo yung floaters, sabi natin, hanapin mo yung blood cells. Kaya may mga palutang-lutang na mga black holes doon is because of your RBCs. May mga RBC kasi doon or mga red blood cells. Yan. So ibig sabihin ng floaters, RBCs. Yan. Okay, next. Number 3. The client asks the nurse why his eyes have to be patched. The nurse reply should be based on the knowledge that eye patch serves to what? Serves to reduce rapid eye movement. So yun sabi natin, letter A. O di ba mas madali na lang i-rationalize yung mga NPs kasi natapos na natin siyang i-discuss. So again, so bakit kailangan i-eye patch? Kasi para ma-prevent natin yung rapid eye movement. Letter A is the correct answer. Ito yung mapahirap na tanong nung November. Hindi lumabas nung May, July. The nurse is to instill drops of miotic drug into the client's eye. Which of the following is the expected outcome? A. Dilation of the pupil and blood vessels. Parehas na nag-dilate. B. Dilation of the pupil and constriction of the blood vessel. C. Constriction of the pupil and constriction of the blood vessel. Or letter D. Constriction of the pupil and dilation of blood vessel. So take note, pag sinabing miotic drugs are to constrict the pupil while dilating the blood vessels. Miotic yon. Kung ano ginawa niya sa pupil mo, opposite po sa blood vessel. Again, pag miotic, tingnan mo yung bibig natin, miotic, nagko-constrict. Okay? So, ganun yung nangyayari sa pupil mo kapag nag-miotic drug tayo. Miotic. Oh. So, the pupil will constrict and the vessel will dilate. Kasi sabi natin, kung ano yung nangyari kay pupil, opposite ang mangyari sa blood vessels mo. Miotic. Nag-constrict ang pupil, magdadilate yung blood vessel. So mali yung ating dilations dito. Kasi kapag dilation of the pupil and constriction of the blood vessel, this is more on your mydriatic drugs. Mga ephedrine, mga atropine. So this is more on your mydriatics. Yan. Itong letter A natin, walang ganyan. Walang ganyan. So, itong letter C natin, walang ganyan. Kasi pag miotic, kung anong ginawa sa pupil mo, opposite ang gagawin niya sa blood vessel mo. So, dalawa lamang dyan yung tama. So, letter B is mydriatic drug and letter D is the miotic drug. So, ano tama sagot? Letter D. So, in miotic drugs, it will constrict the pupil while dilating your blood vessels po. Okay, ulitin ko. Pag miotic, ano ginagawa? Constriction or dilation? Constriction. Give me an example of your miotic drug for your patients. Ano yung mga miotic drugs natin? Magbigay nga ng miotic drugs. Ano mga examples natin? Pilocarpine, ano pa? Oh, Yung pinaka-example natin dyan, pilocarpine, di ba? Ano pa? Latanoprost. Ang atropine, midriatic po yun. Huwag kayong magkakamali. Nakabuka ang bibig mo. Atropine. Pilocarpine. Pilocarpine. Pilo. Constriction. Ano pang isa? Ano pang isa? Latanoprost. Latanoprost. Yes, latanoprost po. Ang latanoprost natin, that is your meiotic drug. Yun yung dalawang sikat sa ating sa ating gamutan ng mga glaucoma, retinal detachment. So yung mga yun. Nakuha? Pilocarpine, pysostigmine, pysostigmine, pilocarpine, latanoprost. Yan. So lahat ng mga patikom. Pag patikom yung bibig mo, that is your what? That is your meiotic drugs. Yan, okay? Pysostigmine sulfate. Sulat nga na lang natin. Pilocarpine. Or next, latanoprost. Or ano pa latanoprost natin? Carbachol. Yan, carbachol and physostigmine. Physostigmine. Tanong, pwede ba dito yung atropine na sinasabi nyo kanina? Hindi pa pwede yun. Bakit hindi pa pwede yun? Kasi ang atropine po ay midriatic. Again, kapag sinabi natin atropine, ano po yun? Midriatic po yun. Nakuha? Midriatic na po yun ha. Pag atropine, yan yung pinakabawal po sa mga pasyenteng may glaucoma kasi midriatics are to be avoided in glaucoma. So ano ba yung mga example ng midriatic natin? Unahin na natin yung atropine kasi nagkamali kayo dyan. Atropine is one of the best example of midriatic drug to be avoided in patient with glaucoma. Yan. Ano pa? Ano pa? We have your yes. Yung sinabi natin kanina. Ephedrine. Ephedrine. Ano pa? Phenylephrine. Phenylephrine. Yan. Basta yung spelling niya. Di ko alam yung spelling niya. Okay, lang naman. We have also your what? Ano pa? Ano pa yung sikat dyan? Na alam niyo na midriatic drugs na bawal. Tropicamide. Tama? Tropicamide. Kaso pag sa NP5, hindi masyadong tinatanong itong mga ito eh. Tropicamide, ephedrine. Ang pinakasikat lang talaga dyan is what? Si atropine. Paulit-ulit yan. Ando yung i-question mo kapag nagbigay daw ng atropine ng gamot sa pasyente. Ang kaso ng pasyente mo, glaucoma, ganyan. So, bawal po magbigay ng atropine. Lagi nasa board exam yung atropine na yan. Okay? So, yun. Again. So, we have your pilocarpine as the best example of your meiotic drug, latanoprost and carbachol drug. While in midriatic, ang pinakasikat naman dyan is si atropine, si ephedrine, tsaka si tropicamide. Yan. So, bawal po sila sa mga pasyenteng may glaucoma at tsaka retinal detachment. Pero, yung atropine natin, pwedeng ibigay ito before the surgery of cataract and retinal detachment. Yan. Pwede siya pag before surgery or examination para mag-dilate yung pupil, para ma-examine lalo ng doktor yung ating mata.